So Astrobot, I'm just gonna say this right off the bat. This is a really easy platinum. It is fun, but it is easy. I put this in the same category as like a Miles Morales. We can almost complete everything alongside the main story. There are only like a couple of cleanup trophies I didn't get, and those are all like the crash site. So yeah, this game overall took me like 23 hours of platinum, which is shorter than Marvel Rivals, and probably my shortest platinum yet. But yeah, the game is fun. If you're familiar with the place history of PlayStation and all, this game is filled with cool little Easter eggs throughout. You can definitely see how it won Game of the Year. It's basically a modern PlayStation equivalent to Mario. Um, the center hub, which is called Crash Site, it kind of reminds me if you ever played like Pokemon Ranch, which is one of the really old Wii Pokemon, like kind of side games where you just go around the ranch and take care of Pokemon. It's kind of like that, but with Astrobots just running everywhere. And I think it's cooler than that. It's definitely more modern. You have a lot more features. I like just like messing around with random Astrobots I get in the Crash Site. That's really fun. Um, as for just the game itself, it gives off like huge Super Mario Sunshine vibes. And there's actually something a special ability you can use, which is like a little duck that like you can actually shoot water, like basically Mario and Sunshine. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. So if you like that game, I almost guarantee you're gonna like this one. It definitely has that cozy old school 3D platformer nostalgia. That's what really drew me in, and I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad I got the platinum. I'm glad I played it, but yeah, go in. Don't expect anything too hard. The only hard level comes at the very end, and that one did not even take me that long to beat. But yeah, let's get into the trophies. All right, starting with the bronze trophies. Royally stuck. Got a little too close to the sticky spear and crash site. So a lot of these bronze trophies, the cleanup trophies, required certain gotcha balls where you can only get by spending 100 coins in the machine on crash site. If there are grindy trophies in the game, these ones would be it, but I wouldn't really call them that because by the end of the game, I had enough coins to spend for everything I needed. So I wouldn't really call it a grind if I didn't grind for anything, you know? Um, for example, you can only rescue the crate. You can rescue the Kratos spot, but you can't get that axe without pulling the gotcha lever, which is the second bronze trophy here. Oh yeah, so this one you needed the ball for one of the characters, one of the Astrobots. I forgot the. It's like a Japanese game. I played it before. I still don't know the name. And then the other one, the God of Thunder, throws a hammer wielding deity. So this one's another crash site, just miscellaneous. As long as you have Kratos, as long as you have the gotcha axe you needs, you can get this. Thick of Thieves, or Thick as Thieves, captured a photo of two legendary explorers in crash site. This one, not hard. You just need Laura Croft and you need Nathan Drake, and you literally just take a photo of them in your little photo mode you can do, and boom, you get the trophy. Jumping through hoops, leap through the ring and bubbling under. Um, this one I got an accident because I just thought it'd be fun to do it in the level. I didn't even know it was a trophy. So that one pretty easy. Time to cash in, stop time, and won the jackpot on all four slot machines. This one was another one I just thought I'd do because I thought it was for like a puzzle piece or a bot. Turns out it was a trophy, and I do think you get a lot of coins from doing it, so not too bad. Let's see, double dug in, took out two wormies at the same time. This one's one of the later ones I did just because I didn't do it on the main playthrough. All you have to do is find two of those worm guys. The ones you hit with the frog arms, and then yeah, two of them at the same time. This is one level you can get it really easy. That one wasn't too bad. What a trip! Defeated seven enemies with the trip caster. Let me see. Oh, so yeah, this one was one I had to go back and do. Just because this is kind of hard to get just normally playing through without even knowing what the trophy is. There's like these electrical lines in some of the levels where if enemies hit them, they die. You just need to lead seven to them and have them all die from it, and then boom, trophy. Let's twist again, bust in a move with an iconic marsupial and crash sites. Oh yeah, so this one you basically just have to dance with Crash, which is down on the D-pad. Super simple. Eyes of the Allfather defeated or found and defeated all eight ravens in the bottle war. So this one you can miss if you're not looking out in the level. There's gonna be these green ravens all over in that level. My first playthrough, I got 6 out of 8, and then I beat the game, and then went back to this one to find others. There are a couple ones that are pretty hidden. Um, if you have to use a guide, go for it. I just kept on looking. Eventually, you'll find them. They're just in some weird spots. But yeah, not too bad. Successfully dunked the basketball and construction derby. Um, let's see. I can't. Yeah. So this one was another like in level one. I don't even remember getting this one really. So it's one of the early ones. So I just got on the main playthrough. I think I remember it actually. Yeah. So you basically just have to hit the basketball inside a little hoop in the level. Not too hard. Got it on accident. So that's saying something. And then what is he saying? Slash Papa Tree's face during his song. So there's one level where there's a giant tree. He's singing a song. Basically, just hit him with the water thing. You get like a water cannon, and yeah, hit him in the face. Boom, trophy. A lot of these are not hard whatsoever. They're just like certain ones, like the Raven one and the other stuff. You might have to look up. Oh, where's the last location for this? But in terms of just like trophy difficulty, not hard. Sing Stars, witness all ship parts singing together in the crash site. Yeah, this one I got. You get after beating the game, and you just go to the PlayStation 5 in the middle, and they start singing. Took a picture at a photo spot. This one you get after you get Safari, because that's when you get the camera. First prize, collected your first gotcha from the gotcha lab. Yeah, so these are the things you need for like the later bronze trophies, like the bottom ones, like Kratos' axe. There's a thing you need for a Yakuza character. You need the sticky ball for that one green girl. Yeah, these are all from the Gotcha Lab, which you need coins for. And then there's another trophy, silver, coming up where you need 150 things from the Gotcha. So in total, you're gonna need like, yeah, probably like 15,000 coins, which you should get relatively easily. It's not that hard to get coins in this game. Um, a puzzling star, found your first puzzle piece. This one you're gonna get naturally. You have to get all the puzzle pieces for later trophies though, so always keep an eye out for those. If you're going through this game for the first time, I'd recommend every level get the bots, get the puzzle pieces. They're not that hard to find. I did this basically, yeah, no guide whatsoever. I just went in. I'm like, okay, we need these 3 puzzle pieces in this level, and then we need all the bots. So I basically just looked around the map until we found them, and if I needed to, I'd go back in the level and get them. But usually, just first time through, I'd get all the bots, get all the puzzle pieces, and yeah, that set me up for yeah, a quicker platinum. One bot down, rescued your first bots. That one is going to come naturally as well. Caught the golden butterfly in apes on the loose. So I do remember getting this one. This one was the later ones I got. Yeah, for this one, there's a certain bush you need to hit in this level, so the golden butterfly actually spawns in. I couldn't find it forever, and then I hit one at the very end of my search, and it came popping out. So it's going to be just a random bush. Hit it with your net. It'll come flying out, and you just have to catch it. Deep Pocket Dragon made a tough guy drop all his items in crash site. This is another one you need a gotcha item for. It's a Yakuza one. The Lost Legacy collected all 3 artifacts in Dude rating. So this one is the one similar to the Raven and Dude rating, which is like the Uncharted Nathan Drake level. There's gonna be 3 eggs. My first playthrough, I only got 2. Went back and looked for the third and found it. They're gonna be hidden in like weird spots. A common method I use to like find like let's say hidden puzzle pieces and astrobots. Use a camera to your advantage. So if you're on like a square platform, make the camera go up so you're kind of viewing yourself top down. That will show you like every side of the platform, so you're not missing anything on the sides. Which if I miss something, it was usually that. So that's a good way to just mitigate that whenever you're on the platforms. Tilt the camera up, and you can see all around you. It's perfect. Wallbuster broke up a bot wall. That one's easy. You get that in Crash Site once you start leveling up and stuff. KO picked a fight with 2 Street Fighting Warriors in Crash Site. That's another one you need. I think this one you might only need like 2 bots for. You might not need a gotcha item for. And then at the top of my game, made it to the top of the mothership. You get this after beating the game and then just jumping on the PS5. Not too bad. Bot Revolution, Dance with 100 Bots in Crash Site. Uh, yeah, this one, I thought it'd be harder than it was. You basically, in Crash Site, which is like the main hub, you just need 100 bots and then hold down on the D-pad. They should start dancing trophy pops. Pretty easy. Keep it together, knock the bot of the bot tower without it collapsing. Another well, this one, okay, I actually did look this one up. This was one of the very few I did, just because I was trying it on regular bridges and nothing seemed to work. And then eventually, if you go to a certain spot in Crash Site, there's like a one layer bridge. There's not like two bots on each side, just one, and then you hit the bottom one, and then it still stays up, and that's how you get it. So that one wasn't too bad. Yeah, time for silver. Let's move on to that. All right, so silver trophies. First one is Nowhere to Hide, rescued all bots in Camo Cosmos. So for these, there's 6 galaxies you can go to, and each of them has a certain number of bots that need to be rescued inside the galaxy. Um, for me, I did most of them just first time playing each of the maps inside the galaxies. It's pretty easy to get. You just have to be on the lookout, know what to look for. You get into like a routine. Okay, let me check this area. It's probably something back here. It's not like super hidden like some like the secret tokens in Dragon's Dogma, or like some of the other stuff in Assassin's Creed. It's nothing like that. It's almost like you're supposed to do it in the mission, but you don't have to. So yeah, you can do it alongside the main story pretty easily. Keep it cool. Recover the mothership's cooling fan. This one you just have to beat one of the galaxies. Yeah, main story, main story. Recovered the mothership's protection covers. Yep, that's the last main story one. Rescued all bots, so it's the same thing, just in a separate universe or a separate galaxy. Tentacle system, Serpent Starway. So these are most of the silver trophies. And then scroll up. Open the changing room. So for this one, I think, yeah, this is also main story. You just have to progress to a certain point, and then you go back to the crash site, and this opens up for you. Same with the Gotcha Lab, and same with Safari Park. Splash My Dash, open the dual speed garage. Also, I think this is after you beat the first galaxy, you get this. Unlock the golden statue. So for this one, this would technically be one of the more grindy trophies if you didn't get the puzzle pieces while playing the main story. Yeah, you have to get every puzzle piece in the game, I'm pretty sure, and then this unlocks for you. It doesn't count the DLC, which is good because I think those are harder levels. I haven't touched them yet. But yeah, so you unlock the golden statue, and then there's another trophy you have to get that pertains to the golden statue, but I believe that's a gold, or it might be top silver. Earned 150 prizes from the Gotcha Lab. This one's another quote-unquote grindy trophy. I got like to 145, and then that was after just completing the main story, and then I had to grind out like 500 more coins, which is not that much. And there's spots in certain levels where you can just grind out coins and just restart and then grind them out again. It's every time you restart, you still keep your coins, so there's easy ways to just farm coins in this game, which makes this so much easier. Unforgettable, main story, rescued all bots in Lost Galaxy. So there's a 6th galaxy called Lost Galaxy. And for this one, it's like at the bottom of the screen. There's like certain, I think, wormholes you have to go through in other levels in other galaxies to unlock certain maps in this area. I just did them all in my first playthrough of each galaxy, so by the end of it, I just saved this for the very last, even after I beat the game, and just ran through these levels. These are like easier than traditional levels you get in the main story, and they're shorter, which makes this easy. The golden bot, rescue the special master bot at the top of the golden statue. So in terms of this game's difficulty, this one would be the hardest trophy. This is like a secret level you get at after collecting every puzzle piece. You go up to the golden statue. You have to build this giant bridge to the top, and then you to play the final level. I'll put gameplay of it here. This was the most fun and the most difficult level in the game. I didn't spend too much time on it just because by this point I was good enough at the game where I just kind of ran through it in maybe like 10 tries. Yeah, once you get the first part down, it starts getting easier and easier. It's nothing too crazy. It's not like one of those Mario Maker levels where you just spend like hours and hours on it. It's more like, okay, 30 minutes to like an hour maybe. Yeah, but it's a really fun level. This is kind of what tied everything together in the game for me. Love this level. Say the CPU kid. Yeah, this one's at the very end of the game too. Um, and then boom, yeah, that's a platinum. So yeah, so there's only what like two gold trophies in this: the golden bots, which should be a goal because it's like the hardest level in the game, and then the save the CPU kid, which is just basically beating the main story. And then boom, you get the platinum. Yeah, so let's move on to the ratings. Okay, starting with enjoyment. I rate the enjoyment of this platinum a 9 out of 10. I think Team Asobi did a great job with these trophies. The only critique I have is that I wish it was a tad more difficult, just an entire game. But they did recently add DLC, which does scratch at it quite a bit. Yeah, I just wish, like, especially the later levels, like a little more difficulty wouldn't have hurt, or maybe even like a difficulty option. But yeah, super enjoyable. If you're just looking for some casual Mario type fun, but with PlayStation like symbols over it, this is a great game. And then let's move on to the difficulty. So difficulty for this game, as you guessed, 1 out of 10. If you ever played a Mario game in the past, these mechanics should be easy to grasp, and you shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. And the platinum, yeah, the trophies in general were pretty easy. Most of them I got, as I said before, alongside the main story. Um, there are some technically like trophies you might have to grind for, like the ones that require all those coins in the gotcha machine, or just the ravens or the eggs, something you get while playing the main story. But if you take a look at the trophy list beforehand and see the ones that are required, and the ones that you can get alongside main story, you should be totally fine. Like, this is probably the easiest platinum I've gotten yet. It's in the same vein as like a Miles Morales or something super easy. But yeah, easy but fun. Great game. Hats off to Team Asobi. Yeah, so that's it for this review. Let me know in the comments any game you'd want to see me do next. Next up should be Stellar Blade, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah,